晴儿这个名字我很喜欢。
From wanting nothing more than to hack the Emperor's sword, into thousands of pieces at first, to later nearly betraying Wang Lin because of its breathtaking beauty, and finally choosing Wang Lin as its master for life. What exactly is the love-hate relationship between the Emperor's sword and Wang Lin? In the current stage of the anime, although Wang Lin has achieved some small accomplishments in the Crimson Prison, this place was originally created to nurture slaughter aura for the Emperor's sword. By seizing all of the slaughter aura, the very thing it fed on, right under its nose, Wang Lin enraged the Emperor's sword and created a deep grudge between the two. First, let's talk about the true identity of the Emperor's sword. It was originally the personal sword of ancient monster Guo Yundun, whose cultivation had reached the late-stage Ascendant realm at complete mastery. Despite appearing in the anime as a majestic dragon, its true form is actually that of a young woman in her early 20s. She was the daughter of a deceased close friend of Guo Yundun. After her mysterious death, Guo Yundun preserved her soul, waiting for the right opportunity for her to leave the land of monster spirits and enter reincarnation. To protect her, he allowed her to become the sword spirit of the Emperor's sword, keeping her by his side at all times. In a sense, the Emperor's sword was like his own daughter. For this reason, when the Emperor's sword couldn't find Wang Lin, and caused havoc by destroying the Crimson Prison and even the capital city, Guo Yundun did not punish her harshly. He merely confined her until the Monster General Grand Competition ended, preventing the mischievous girl from causing further trouble. As for what happened inside the Crimson Prison, Guo Yundun naturally knew everything, but he did not use it as an excuse to trouble Wang Lin. In fact, when Wang Lin later listened to enlightenment music by the river, Guo Yundun even pretended to know nothing and invited him onto the flower boat to drink and chat. At the time, Wang Lin did not realize that the man before him was the Monster Emperor of Heavenly Monster County. The second encounter between Wang Lin and the Emperor's sword occurred during the first trial of the Monster General competition. Wang Lin's aura alerted the Emperor's sword, who was confined within the sword pavilion. However, due to Guo Yundun's orders, she didn't dare act recklessly. The moment she appeared, or rather, the moment her divine sense emerged, Shu Liguo inside Wang Lin's storage bag, it sensed her presence. As fellow sword spirits and seeing that she was stunningly beautiful, Shu Liguo instantly fell head over heels. During this encounter, Shu Liguo made such a ruckus that Wang Lin had no choice but to release him. After all, as long as they didn't encounter cultivators who were too strong, a sword spirit could remain undetected. The moment Shu Liguo emerged, he launched an aggressive pursuit, declaring that if she followed him, he would ensure she lived a life of luxury every day. Such shameless street thug behavior left the Emperor's sword speechless. She scolded Shu Liguo, saying that he and even Wang Lin weren't good people. But Shu Liguo relied on his confidence as a sword spirit with a spirit blade disciple, so he shamelessly clung to her, unable to defeat him. The Emperor's sword ultimately retreated back into the sword pavilion in frustration. After the first trial ended, Wang Lin defeated the Monster General Aodi with overwhelming strength, smoothly advancing to the next round. He intended to return to the Mo residence to prepare, but Shu Liguo still couldn't forget the beautiful sword spirit and insisted on seeking his true love. This time, Wang Lin refused because Shu Liguo's previous appearance had already drawn the attention of several powerful Ascendant experts on the spectator stands. Releasing him again could easily bring disaster upon himself. As a result, Shu Liguo, completely unaware of the situation, dared to proclaim that Wang Lin was preventing him from seeking his true love out of jealousy for his romantic charm. Worst of all, he dragged up an old incident, the time Wang Lin used the remnant soul of Mi-Er to counter Liu Mei's Tao of ruthlessness. Shu Liguo twisted it into a story about Wang Lin trading away his peerless beauty for a single spring night. This touched Wang Lin's reverse scale because that matter had been far beyond his expectations. But with his mind clouded by infatuation, Shu Liguo no longer cared about anything. He even used the secret arts he had secretly learned from the spirit of the Soul Scythe to forcibly break the restriction Wang Lin placed on him, determined to return to the capital and unite forever with the beautiful sword spirit. Seeing this, Wang Lin shouted, "Are you rebelling, you damned fiend?" Wang Lin easily caught up and subdued Shu Liguo without the slightest effort. Feeling the icy killing intent from Wang Lin, Shu Liguo finally woke up and begged for mercy. swearing he would never dare to do it again. Fortunately, he admitted his mistake in time, so Wang Lin spared his life. Later, during the drum trial of the second stage, because his Tao intent had reached the ascendant realm, Wang Lin drew down a heavenly tribulation, the ancient monster spirit of heavenly monster county, wishing to use Wang Lin's ancient god power to escape this place and devour the monster spirits of other counties to restore its peak state, agreed to help Wang Lin block the tribulation. At the same time, it bestowed upon Wang Lin the identity of ancestor spirit emissary, a status even higher than that of the monster emperor. The third meeting between Wang Lin and the Emperor's Sword was just before Heavenly Monster County launched war against Fire Monster County. By this time, Wang Lin was beneath one person, yet above 10,000. Fearing that Wang Lin might seek out the Emperor's Sword and cause trouble, ancient monster, Guo Yundun bestowed upon him a command token capable of mobilizing all monster soldiers in Heavenly Monster County. Guo Yundun's intentions were obvious. Wang Lin understood, and since he also felt goodwill toward Guo Yundun, he warned Shu Liguo never again to harbor thoughts towards someone else's sword spirit. The fourth meeting occurred several hundred years later, when Wang Lin returned to the land of monster spirits to explore the parts of the immortal emperor's cave abode he had not yet visited. By then, Wang Lin had reached the early stage of the Kuei realm, while Guo Yundun was no longer the vigorous figure he once was. Unable to step into the second step, his remaining lifespan was less than 6 years. When they met again, it was just like their first meeting sitting by the river in the capital, drinking wine together. During this time, Guo Yundun entrusted the Emperor's Sword to Wang Lin, hoping that Wang Lin could help her find a reliable protector, or take her away from the land of monster spirits entirely. Out of respect and old acquaintance, Wang Lin did not refuse. Before parting, the monster emperor, like a gentle and aging father, reminded the Emperor's Sword to behave and stop being so willful. If sword spirits could cry, she would likely have shed tears. After that day, the Emperor's Sword followed Wang Lin continuously, all the way until he reached the Tread Heavenly Realm and revived Li Mu Wan. It turned out Guo Yundun had indeed chosen the strongest possible person in the entire story as her guardian. If you're enjoying this, imagine what's coming next. Subscribe now.